How are you today?
So good. How are you?
Thank you. Congratulations, officially again.
Thank you. I know. I feel like every time I talk to you, I'm like, something else has happened.
Your pictures of you guys just getting married in the backyard like that was just so beautiful. I'm so
Aw,
happy for you.
thank you. Yeah, it was awesome. It was perfect. It was just us, and that's like so the way that we are. So honestly, the quarantine kind of worked out in our benefit because we were like, we just wanted to be us anyways.
Kidding, that's so amazing. I'm so happy.
I
And
will apologize in advance if a dog with a cone comes popping into the screen because she just got back from the vet, so she's extra needy.
that's amazing. And
Yeah,
it's not really okay, poor
yeah.
little pumpkin.
I figured. Also, nice backdrop.
Why, thank you. I know I'm in my little apartment. I've got the mini lights hung.
I love it. All right. Well, so excited. This is the second time that we've got to have Tenille Townes on Pure Country during this crazy quarantine because you are not slowing down. You're crazy busy, even though you're not leaving your apartment.
I know, right? I mean, it's still exciting to be working away at things, but yeah, I'm very very excited about this record, and I can't wait to get out there and see everybody. I'm still kind of going a little crazy with the whole quarantine thing, but
Totally understandable. So, the Lemonade Stand, how did the name of this album come to be the Lemonade Stand?
so it's a line from somebody's daughter, but more than that, to me, it's like this metaphor of what I hope this album becomes for people listening. I hope it's a gathering place. I hope people can come and be filled up and be reminded of who they are, and that they're not alone in what they're going through, and that they, reminded of the dreams they had as a little kid at a lemonade stand. So this record is that dream for me. So it's such a cool thing to get to be sharing this music.
And I saw you posted the evolution of how the album becomes the final track listing because I don't know if people really pay much attention to the fact that like a lot of thought goes into why song number one is the first one, why the last one is the one you've chosen. So you picked Holding Out for the One to be the first song on the record, which is my new favorite Tenille Townes jam, and Steven's also. We were just rocking to it. Um,
Thank
so
you.
fun. And I remember, was that the song you were talking about when it was like maybe a year ago, you said, I have this song that's going to be like the first kind of upbeat, fun, like live show song that I'm going to play. And I think people are really going to love it. Is that the one?
That's the one.
Okay.
Yes, I do believe so. So you were on the inside of that one. But yeah, I love that song. I love kicking off the sort of energy of the record with that message.
And then, okay, Where You Are. I know that song. I've told you a million times. It's literally one of my favorite songs of yours ever. And so you've redone it for this album?
Yes, so we've kind of like we have the acoustic version, and now we have the fully produced version that's going to come out. So it's completely different, and I love the way it sounds and feels, and it's just like a kind of another life for this song. And the third verse, when we were recording it, like completely escapes time. Like we just sort of were rocking on the track, and then we just decided to just stop the track and just sing in the air because why not? And it's one of my favorite moments. I love that part.
And that was like that's one of the first songs, or if not the first song you wrote for this record.
Yep, very early on part of the songs. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I want to read you something because this was posted when you actually shared your track listing. Someone wrote on there saying, Where You Are will be my wedding song, and it couldn't be more relevant today. After 4 months of not being with the love of my life, I'm desperately wanting to be where he is. Guess it's time for me to swim across the sea. Can't wait to hear the whole album. What's that like for you? Because I mean, that song has been out for a while, but to have people still again so excited to like hear it in a whole new vein is going to be pretty exciting. But what do those messages mean to you?
Everything, they mean everything to me. It's like to hear that a song speaks into a little window of somebody's life or story is like, ah, it just gets me. It's so wonderful. I think that's what music is for, and it just means so much to me that people kind of feel that listening to these songs. I've had a couple of people tell me that that was like part of their wedding song, or like a mom told me about singing it to her little kid about being like she just would like swim across the sea, and I just thought that was so cool. And So I read that message this morning when I woke up on Instagram. I'm like, oh, I can't
I
wait for
got
you
like
guys to be
emoji when I
together.
read it. I was like, oh, that's amazing. But I get that. I mean, and that's being someone's wedding song. That's a huge deal. Like they're making your song the song of their entire relationship.
Crazy. It's crazy. It's like,
So cool.
it is so cool. It really means the world.
So 12 songs on the record, The Lemonade Stand. How many did you actually narrow down from?
Okay, so I think there were, I mean, about 30 that I had probably like gone, okay, these are the ones we want to pick from. But that was like there were many lists before the 30 that kind of got cleaned out. And it was like, okay, let's start with this. And I knew like the 5 or 6 anchors that I wanted to start with. And then from there it was kind of like, okay, we started to see like a theme of the album and like,
Hmm.
the feelings and okay, what do we need next on this ride for to think of it as a whole project. And so
Right.
that kind of helped select the rest of the songs.
Cool. Okay. And then The Way You Look Tonight. So Keelan Donovan, I've never heard of him before. So what can we expect from that song if we are going into it not knowing anything about Keelan?
So Keelan is the most awesome human. He's hilarious and like he's just an incredible writer and a dear friend of mine. We both write at Big Yellow Dog Music together, so we met each other that way. And he's actually one of the writers on Where You Are as well. And then we wrote The Way You Look Tonight together. We were talking about like Frank Sinatra music and how you listen to one of those songs and it's like you're instantly in this time machine and you just travel and you're like walking down some spiral staircase in this like kind of romantic moment. And it was like, let's just write a song about that feeling. So that was a really fun day. And I'm glad Keelan could come in studio and sing on this song.
Well, if he wrote Where You Are, I know I'm going to love that song.
That's awesome. I love it.
Okay. And then you also shared that when you were in high school, you had a vision board and you had all these things listed on it and moving to Nashville, getting a, record deal, making an album were all things that were on that vision board, which you can cross all those off now. And so do you have a vision board still?
I do. Yep. Yep. It's up in
What's
my.
on it?
Well, there's a tour bus on there because
Okay. Good.
right now we're rock. I mean, once we get going again, we'll be rocking the van life. So eventually, moving up to the tour bus would be really cool. And a puppy, which I'm not sure in the order of those. I kind of feel like the puppy might now, because of the state of the world we're in, come first. And then,
Well,
even
you
though I'm
have time to
like,
train the puppy so it doesn't ruin the tour bus.
exactly, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Well,
I
but
feel
yeah,
like you have a good friend in Miranda Lambert that she might be able to hook you up with some sort of adoption situation.
I know I'm looking currently, so I'm pretty excited.
That's awesome. Okay, and then I want to congratulate you because this is so cool. You just announced it recently, but you are doing a virtual benefit concert at the Ryman Auditorium in support of Big Hearts for Big Kids. So it's on June 30th. No big deal. I'm just going to read this lineup because I just want you to let this sink in. So it's the Tenille Townes virtual benefit concert with Dirk Bentley, Luke Combs, Brandy Carlisle, Andy Grammer, Mickey Guyton, Haley Hammock, Ashley McBride, Lori McKenna, Chrissy Metz, John Osborne, and Lucy Silvis, and Tenille Townes.
I can't even. I'm so excited. Like,
Holy crap.
Yeah, holy crap. That I literally saw the poster and I was like, oh my God, this is real. This is real life. I'm so thankful that all of those heroes and friends of mine said yes to like participating in this, and I can't wait to celebrate the show. And I think this time in our history, more now than ever, is when we need to like wrap our arms around the kids that
Yeah.
need us. And so it's really cool to still be supporting the Sunrise House, the youth shelter in my hometown, which is where Big Hearts for Big Kids started from, and also be growing it towards the Nashville community with Girl Scouts of Middle Tennessee, Troop 6000, which supports young girls here in the Nashville area who are without permanent housing. So it's I think it's just so important and so cool that that's something that music can really do.
That's amazing. I mean, I've watched you over the years grow that, benefit concert that you have. I know I talked to Adam Hambrick about it recently when he got to go back for it. I'm like, and then you've grown it into this. I mean, well done.
Thank you. It's
That's
crazy. Thank
amazing.
you so much.
So since you're going to be playing that on June 30th, does that mean you're going to play your whole new record?
I mean, there might be a few new songs from it. Yeah. I know. I'm so excited. We get to play through some of those new songs and then have the performances of all these other people intertwined in this show. And I just think being able to talk about the Lemonade Stand right now is like so exciting to me, and also while everything's going on with the album, to be able to like shine a light on the thing that I really love the most. So I'm so
Yeah.
excited to do this around the same time.
That's awesome. Well, we love you so much at Pure Country, and Tenille Townes, congratulations on the Lemonade Stand. I'm so excited for you. And I'm still counting down the days till I get to give you a hug in real life.
No, I can't wait to. And just sending you a big hug, and Steven too. And can't wait to see you guys soon.